Welcome to the Hacienda. Today we are making my take on Julia Child's Salisbury steak. Very nice recipe, but I think I can make some improvements on it. What we got here is 2 pounds of very lean ground beef from the processor. We've got some butter, 2 eggs, shallots. We got some thyme, dried thyme. We got porcini mushrooms. Gosh, and now I forgot what these are. Okay, and we got some shiitake mushrooms, some regular sliced white button mushrooms. We got some nice Cabernet Sauvignon from Argentina. Casillera del Diablo, really good wine if you can get it. Try, you'll like it. Some beef stock. Alright, and so we're going to prepare these little Salisbury steaks in a rich gravy full of mushrooms, and stick with me and I'll show you how it's done. To start with, in a Dutch oven over medium heat, we're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter. Okay? And to that, we're going to add about 1.5 cups of finely minced shallots. And we're just going to sweat these babies out. We don't want to brown them. We just want to sweat them out real quick. Okay? Alright, after they've been sweated out, we're going to go ahead and remove them and put them back into their little bowl here. Okay? Now we're going to prep the burger. Salisbury steaks. Alright, now what we're going to do is we're going to prep the meat. What we have is 2 pounds of ground meat from the processor. It's about 90-10, so it's very, very lean. Now, Julia's recipe calls for adding 2 tablespoons of softened butter to it. Now, I'm not quite sure about that, but we're going to go ahead and do it, and I would guess because the ground beef she'd get back in that time was very lean as well. But we're going to roll with it. We're going to see what's going on. After all, it's her recipe and I'm tweaking it. Okay, now the shallots that we cooked, we're going to go ahead and add them in as well. To that we have 2 teaspoons dried thyme, 1 teaspoon sea salt, and 1 teaspoon cracked black pepper, and 2 beaten eggs. Now, there's only one way to properly make a hamburger and Salisbury steaks, and that's get your hands in there. Wash, sanitize hands. Here we go. Okay, so we made the burgers into 1/4 pound patties roughly, and then we divided them with wax paper and put them in the freezer for 25 minutes to firm up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to dredge them in just plain old flour. And then we're going to fry them up on a mixture of butter and olive oil. Alright, now that the burgers are made and they're over here on the side in a pan covered with foil staying warm, and boy do they smell good, we're going to deglaze the pan, and we've got 2 cups of chicken stock, and we're going to turn this up to medium-high heat. Okay, we're going to scrape up all the nice little brown bits and get that stuff out there and flavored up real nicely. We're also going to add 1/2 bottle of Casillera del Diablo Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile, and this is going to make our delicious gravy. Yep, 1/2 bottle. Good stuff here, people. Alright, now we got this at a nice soft boil. We've stirred up all the bits from the bottom, and we're going to add 1 pound of sliced white mushrooms, about 1/4 pound of shiitake mushrooms that I've chopped up, and the porcini mushrooms. I've had them soaking in a cup of beef broth as well. So now they've softened up. We're going to bring this back up to a soft boil simmer, and we're going to reduce this down and make it rich gravy. Alright, it's been 15 minutes, and this is reduced by about 1/3 or maybe 1/2. And so what we're going to do now is I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of water in here, just to give it a little silkiness and give it a little sheen. Alright, smelling delicious. Now all we're going to do now is So we're going to put the Salisbury steaks back in there. We're going to nestle them and just get them to warm back through. And then we're going to serve them. We're going to leave them in there for about 5, maybe 10 minutes. And there you have it. Hot, steaming deliciousness. Julia Child's Salisbury steak a la rivet. Look at those luscious mushrooms. All that delicious gravy. Thanks for watching, people. Sure do appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by the Hacienda.